This could work.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm cutting weight. Get out. Get out.
Are you serious?
What's going on, everybody? Jesse James West here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, we're gonna go over my thoughts on bulking and cutting and some things that you guys need to know. While I'm doing that, I'm also gonna be taking you through an in-depth pull day. So I'm super excited to share with you a ton of stuff in today's video. It's gonna be a great one. So make sure you stay tuned for everything. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I promise you, you will not regret it. I post a ton of fitness, nutrition, and athletic videos, and I teach you how to make some gains while being entertained. I'm about to drop some knowledge bombs on you. That sounds very aggressive. It's all for love. So let's get to the workout. First exercise we're gonna go into today is gonna be pull-ups. I always start my pull days either with deadlifts or pull-ups. Today I'm not doing deadlifts because I did deadlifts earlier in the week, so let's dive into that. We're gonna do about 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, depending on how many you can actually do. You might know, I am dieting right now, and this is what I looked like before when I bulked. This is what I'm looking like now, and here's a picture of me flexed as your comparison for kind of like a 2-month period of cutting and bulking. So to make this super simple, we're gonna break it into 4 sections. Nutrition for bulking and cutting, training for bulking and cutting, and then we got supplementation and rest. So for the first point on nutrition, when it comes to bulking, you have to be in a caloric surplus, and when it comes to cutting, you have to be in a caloric deficit. What this means is that when you're bulking, you need to be eating more calories than you need, and when you're cutting, you need to eat less calories than you need compared to your maintenance level calories. So if your maintenance calories are 3,000 and you want to gain 1 pound per week, you need to be eating 3,500 because that's a 500 calorie increase, and 3,500 calorie increase on the week, which is 1 pound. When it comes to cutting, if you're a 3,000 calorie maintenance level, you got to cut back 2,500, and that's losing 1 pound of fat per week. You got to find out what works best for you, find out your maintenance calories, and then go from there. Next exercise. So for myself personally, I'm currently eating 2,500 calories, and I normally would eat 3,000 at my maintenance level and 3,500 for a lean bulk. Now this is different, like I said, for everybody, but I want to give you a little comparison. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So let's dive into the next exercise. We're going to be doing some lat pull-downs, focusing on pulling through our elbows and really getting the most out of this. So moving on to the next point, it's gonna be involving training. When it comes to bulking, I really prefer not having as many off days as I would if I was cutting. Now, there's a few reasons for that, and we're gonna get to that in a moment, but one of the reasons is, if you're having a lot of calories, like we went over in the nutrition, you gotta put them to use. If you're not putting them to use, then you're not gonna be gaining muscle, in my opinion, and there's a lot of missed opportunity in a way. So by taking advantage of all those calories that you're putting in your body, if you're putting in that work, you're guaranteed results. And also for bulking, you're not really doing a ton of cardio, so your CNS really should not be taking a hit. You gotta be focusing on hypertrophy, which is the rep ranges of 8 to 12, really pushing your muscles to failure. That way you're getting results and you're putting on muscle, and also strength training, which is also just gonna get you stronger, thus making more progress in the gym. So now for cutting, it's a little bit different. You're gonna be focusing on cardio a little bit more than you're gonna be focusing on just weightlifting and strength. Obviously, you gotta make sure you're hitting your heavy weights so you keep all your muscle mass, and you're doing hypertrophy to maintain that size. If you're not prioritizing cardio, it's gonna be a lot harder to keep making steady progress without having to lower your calories an insane amount. For myself, I'm doing cardio nearly every single day. I try to keep the intensity kind of low, but I also am focusing on lifting heavy and doing hypertrophy. So you gotta find the balance. You gotta take care of yourself while training on a diet. So with lat pull-downs, I like to superset it with lat pullovers. I'll show you what that looks like in a second, but it's the biggest pump you'll get, and it's one of the greatest supersets in my eyes. Really light your back up. Yeah, dude, that drop set just killed me. That was an unexpected drop set. Stelios just takes the weight off.
You're welcome.
He's like, oh, we need another angle. Pulls off the weight, next thing you know. If I told you that I opened the door today to leave my room and I slammed down my big toe and I no longer have a big toenail. By the way, guys, I bought new socks, okay? All you guys commented how I had a hole in my sock, so I got new ones. That wraps up the second exercise for back. Now we're gonna move into some low cable rows. Anything pulling down from above you is really gonna work on the width of your lats. So you guys are always kind of like saying that I could fly away with my lats, and that's because I do a ton of pull downs. Now I do lack the thickness on my back, so that's why we're gonna do the next exercise, cable rows. This is probably the best exercise you can do if you wanna get some thickness on your back. So as you saw, I just did a superset with some inverted rows. If you are like me, you can't feel your back work as well as you'd like. Kind of how I feel about
girlfriends.
Girlfriends? I was just trying to make a girlfriend joke, so this is why I say this. You guys are actually DMing me a ton about getting a girlfriend. And one of you replied, find me a girlfriend and him a girlfriend. So I found it hilarious. Some kid offered his own, that is insane. That's hilarious.
He's like, take my girlfriend.
He's like, you could have her. He's like, Jesse really wants a girlfriend, you could have her. That's funny. So we got any girlfriends? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. When I'm working out at home, I don't have that many exercises, so I have to kind of makeshift some stuff that kind of works like a barbell row. If you can't feel your back, throw in supersets. You will feel your back. You'll thank me later. That was a little. What if I just freaking hugged it? I should be on Dancing with the Stars. Come on. Dude, I'm gonna become a TikTok star. Tip number 3, and this is gonna be all about recovery, like the Eminem album. Best album out there. When it comes to bulking, not to say you don't need recovery, but you really don't need as much because you're getting so many more calories and nutrients that you don't need to prioritize rest as much, but you still need to rest a lot. You should still be getting about 7 hours of sleep a day, but you don't need to push it to 8 and 9. But when you're cutting, it's really important to be getting like 8 or 9 hours of sleep because you're not getting the nutrients that you normally get. So with cutting, you gotta be careful with that leading to injury. So I'm bringing this up because I actually have been dieting for about 70 days. My body feels like it's starting to fall apart a little bit. I have been feeling a pec strain. This one's kind of bothering me, so I can't do too many heavy bench presses. My elbow is bothering me, and I normally don't really get these problems unless I'm dieting and I'm getting really lean. My body just kind of gets a little bit more frail. So skinny Jesse breaks easy, fat Jesse is indestructible. We got the good old classic dumbbell row. We're gonna do this one arm at a time, working on our imbalances. I always recommend starting off with the smaller or weaker side. So I'm doing the weak side first because I wanna be able to match reps with my strong side. That way I don't do 12 on my strong side and then I can only do 10 on the left side. It would lead to more imbalances and that's not what we're trying to chase. We're trying to get really symmetrical, so that's what we're working on here. Normally in a gym, gym, you can go heavy, but since I got 70s, I gotta go really high rep. I just did 18 reps. Normally you're gonna wanna do like 8. One more. Governor Murphy, open the damn gyms. So if you're at the gym and you can't do the dumbbell row, or you don't have it at your house and you only have a cable, this is an awesome exercise. So what you do is you take the low cable position, you put the V-bar on it, and you do it as like a standing row. You'll pull, and you pull right to your hip. It's a super good squeeze, super good alternative. You can set up a bench right in the middle, and then you just do the row. I'm gonna do it from above. Pretty much the same thing, but we're working on the width of the back, like I said before. Hook it up, you go on one knee, then you pull your elbow to your back pocket and pretend you're putting this elbow right there. Jimmy Neutron, got a blast. For the last point, we're gonna go over some supplements. You guys ask me this so much. Supplements are not gonna be the answer to bulking nor cutting. It comes down to your training, your rest, and your nutrition first. But for a bonus thing, if you're gonna have supplements, I recommend protein powder for more when you're cutting than you're bulking, because when you're bulking, you're eating all your calories. Chances are it's a lot easier to hit that protein intake of 1 gram per body pound. And another thing, as you guys all know, I'm a caffeine addict. I can't help it. Today I had 3 coffees. I cut back on 1. I'm pretty proud of myself. And that is why I recommend pre-workout. When you're dieting and you're as lean as I am right now, like sub 10% or around 10%, and you're pushing down to get leaner and leaner, it gets harder and harder to have energy to work out. Really just having caffeine in general is gonna help you get better workouts. My thoughts on creatine, I think that it's good. I think it definitely fills you out because it makes your muscles hold water. But if you're not hydrated and if you're not consistently on it, it's kind of a waste. It's one of the most scientifically proven supplements out there. So if you're gonna get one supplement, I recommend it either being protein powder if you're cutting, but if you're bulking, creatine. That's what I say. What is creatine? Creatine should do both. So, but while I'm cutting, I do take it. I've been on it for the past 3 years, haven't seen any side effects, haven't had any issues, but that's my take on creatine. One more. Oh. Now that, my friends, is a loyal back workout. That's gonna wrap up the entire video. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I can't speak today. I cannot speak. With that said, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I truly appreciate you watching this far. If you made it this far, comment down below, #DubSquad to let me know. Also, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you're female, roll into my DMs, like, because they're wide open. There's no password, there's no keypad. What were we talking about? Ending the video. But yeah, with that said, I truly appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you're not. Just hit 24K. I'll see you guys at 25. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.